going on, everybody? It's freaking game day, and it feels like it's been forever since it's been a game day. So I'm feeling pretty antsy, I guess, is the right way to say it today. I'm feeling all like jittery and stuff. I'm ready to go, man. It's been a long time since we've had a Rams game, and those last two did not go well. So now we're back, and we got a tough game today. I mean, Green Bay Packers obviously a pretty good team, so should be a fun one at the very least. Well, let me get over to my comment section here. What's up, Adam? Welcome in, man. I know your boys are on a bye week this week, so maybe a chance for us to gain some ground. It feels like it's been forever. I mean, I don't know. It feels like it's been a long time since we've seen a Rams game. And like I said, with those last two, the way that the last two went, it just kind of like that. The Niners game ended, and it was like I was like mad that we were on a bye week because I just wanted to keep going, kind of thing, you know. But it'll be good because I think the break came at a really good time. Fortunately for the Rams, like we get these reports of Stafford and injuries and stuff like that, but I think ultimately that break, the timing of it was really, really good for us. So the Colts win today. Yeah, they're playing the Bucks. I'm rooting against all the NFC, so hopefully no NFC teams win. I know that that's not possible, but still. All right, I'm actually gonna. We don't need a whole lot. I just needed to share a couple of things, and then now we will head out. I think I've got everything I need. I feel like confused on game day now. It's been like so long since we've had a game day. And it's been like me and my crew, we don't go out to the bar when we have primetime games. So it's been a while since we've actually been there because obviously 2 primetime games and a bye week. So it's kind of it's been a while since I've been down there, but it'll be good. And then next week I'll be in LA for the game, which I'm over the top about. Can't freaking believe it that I get to be back at SoFi Stadium. A week from today, we'll be outside, probably, slamming beers and stuff. So it's going to be some really fun stuff. Bengals are legit, first of all. I don't know. I've been on that train for a little while, though. I think everybody's joining me now. I'm thinking that the Bengals are actually a decent team. I think Joe Burrow's awesome. He's pulling in pretty big dubs for the Joe squad. Joshua, what's up, man? Go Rams. Yeah, man, I'm over the top to be back out there. I'm in Salt Lake City for work. It is too warm for this hoodie. Mistakes have been made. Oh well. Is it gonna get cold? It's November and it's like been warm this entire time. I'm ready for cold, guys. Yeah, I'll be. This week is gonna be a little bit nuts. I'll be in Salt Lake City for a couple nights during the week for work, and then out to LA. I'll leave on Saturday. So that'll be a blast for sure. But oh, look at this. It looks like we may have a guest with us, guys. There we go. Just got to get set up here a little bit. I'm gonna make my guest wait a minute. So that while we get rocking here, I don't know how loud this is gonna be. Not bad at all. I was listening to Disturbed. Right on. Yeah, so there was actually, guys, there was a major injury that happened this week that I don't know if many of you guys caught, but I know that a lot of you guys were obviously watching this week's episode, and there was a pretty major injury that we had, and then it's unfortunate, but we did have somebody ruled out for today, and that is Jackson, who I had on the show with me. But we will bring him on in.
Ruled inactive for the day.
Yeah, inactive today. I don't know how. Let me see. Hold on. Layout. Here we go. Better. Thank you.
There we go.
Myself, I guess. Oh, it's gonna cut off. By the way, I forgot to turn off my Wi-Fi. I do that every single week, so I think people are getting used to it. But it's right when I hit like the end of my building. That's apparently how far my Wi-Fi reaches. So it'll cut off, but just hang tight, and then we'll be good to go. Gosh, dude, it is too warm out here. Why am I wearing this hoodie?
Couldn't tell you that one.
What's the temperature in Green Bay right now, Jackson? Is it like 37?
34, I believe.
34. I realize that you're in Colorado as well.
Yeah, I am definitely in Colorado. Well, everyone, now that Sheriff Joe Beggs has frozen, welcome to the show.
Every freaking time.
Not cold enough for you to freeze. So
that's true. Yeah, I don't know. It always worries me, and it has for years. That the fact that like the Rams have been either a dome team or a Southern California team since 1946. So the road cold games will always make me a little bit nervous.
Yeah, it's not going to be snowy though, from what I can see. So I don't know.
That's too bad.
But I just want to take a moment.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Check the mail this morning. And
is that your certificate?
That is my ownership certificate.
That's awesome, man. That is really cool. That is awesome.
I say I checked the mail, but really it was my wonderful wife who
you didn't scooter on down to the mailbox?
Not scooter on down to the mailbox. I have a pretty significant stairway to get into my house that is not significant for
it's 2 steps.
Yeah, it is 2 steps. And without a ramp, that scooter doesn't really go anywhere. So
yeah, that's true. While I've got everybody here, by the way, if you guys got questions, I think Jackson just fell away. But if you guys got questions for myself or for Jackson, feel free to drop them. Whatever you guys have on the side, you can drop your score predictions. I don't know if it's over here for you guys. Actually, it's probably below. But on my screen, it is on this side. So, if you guys got any questions, anything like that, feel free to go ahead and drop them. But we can, if you got questions for Jackson, let me know, and then I'll be able to forward that out to him. But we can see what's up. Jackson, unfortunately, does not have like a YouTube channel or anything that I can plug.
No,
or anything,
not yet. Just my Twitter.
And actually, okay, perfect. I was gonna say that Jackson, like an entire bag of butts, decided that we were going to record our stuff and he was going to plug his Twitter. And then the very next day, before it was even published, he decided he wanted to change his Twitter handle. So if you guys were looking for Jackson Graham 4, that did not exist anymore.
Yeah. I mean, what can I say? Inspiration struck and just had to go with it.
Dude, I feel it, though. This is a better name anyway. Adam, by the way, is in here. Adam, dude. We'll definitely. I'll definitely bring you on when we do the Cardinals. Yeah, we'll do that. And Adam, Jackson, or that was backwards. Jackson, Adam is asking you how married life is going, man.
Married life is fantastic. Wasn't anticipating that question today, but I mean, it's always fantastic.
I'm sitting right here, so he has to say it.
Oh snap! So he can't be like, actually, guys, it blows.
Yeah, no, I am especially appreciative of the married status this week, as my so I don't know how to do this. It won't let me turn it around, but I had surgery on my foot on Wednesday, and you never quite really realize how much life requires 2 feet for. So it's been extremely helpful having a willing partner around to be able to help me out with things.
Heck yeah, man. That's the best. Yeah. I didn't expect that question either, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. Let's see here. So first of all, man, okay, so we were talking about it like in text messages and stuff like that a little bit of this Packers offensive line, because this Packers offensive line situation, it excites me as a Rams fan.
It should.
because there's a lot of shifting going on. Elton Jenkins just went out. Bach is not back.
No.
So how confident are you in this offensive line, stopping Vaughn and AD and Flo?
I'm much more confident today than I was on Tuesday when we talked. So I've had an opportunity to kind of really look into Yosh Nyaman. I for the life of me, I still don't know how to say that dude's last name.
That sounds right.
It feels right, yeah. But knowing that this isn't his first start makes me feel good. Knowing that he went up against the likes of TJ Watt, Nick Bosa. No, wait, which Bosa is out in San Francisco right now? Is that Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's had opportunities.
Joey is Chargers.
Joey is Chargers, yeah. He's had opportunities this season to start a game and to perform and deliver. Am I thinking that Rodgers is going to come out of this with a sparkling clean jersey? Absolutely not. Like, that would just be stupid of me to feel. So I think that, I mean, we're going to see a lot of short dumps. We're going to see a lot of run game, but I don't feel as worried about it as I did back on Tuesday.
That's like the exact part that actually does, though, like on the flip end of that, on the Rams side, that is the part that worries me is knowing that you're going into a game with a beat up offensive line, and then you're also playing against this Rams defense who has been pretty soft and lets everything happen underneath. So if that becomes a thing for like the way that the Packers want to run their game plan is do everything short, run game, underneath, short passes, like that. That's where I think that the Rams have a pretty big disadvantage, unless Raheem Morris can pull out some kind of game plan that shifts that a little bit. I know that like guys like Jalen Ramsey, they can come up and play those, and he's good at getting off blocks and stuff like that. But it's that's what concerns me about this is LaFleur knowing that he's got a beat up offensive line and then he's going against a strong pass rush, and then that playing into the Rams defensive weakness, which is just playing too soft. That's really the biggest weakness right now.
Yeah, and I think that I don't know, because Rodgers will find a way to tear you up either way. If he's standing and Raheem Morris has everybody pulled in close to cover the middle, then he's just going to send a bomb out to MVS, who's arguably the fastest wide receiver on our offense right now, and he's just going to tear you up there. So the trick really comes down to, one, how mobile is Rodgers on that pinky toe? We're going to find out today. I mean, I cannot imagine that he's going to be rolling out all that much. But you give him 5 seconds of a pocket and he's going to figure out something to do with it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, I was reading a comment. It asked how many beers deep are we? I'm 0 right now. Yeah, and Jackson's not drinking because he doesn't want to supercharge his medications.
Yep.
And then
Painkiller City right here, baby.
And I'm driving right now, so
yeah, kind of illegal.
I'm irresponsible, but not that irresponsible. Still daytime.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
Oh, no, I'm not against, feeling a little silly when the sun's out. I just do that there.
Yeah.
See here. Josh says Ramsey got to follow Adams all day. I agree with that. I just don't think it's what we'll see. And actually, I don't know if you got to watch it, Jackson. Jalen Ramsey did a press conference this week, and it was very interesting to me because he was kind of commenting on the comments that everybody's making towards Raheem Morris right now. And I don't know what he watches, what he sees. I'm going to sit here and say I don't think he watched my video about Raheem Morris or anything like that. But it's possible. It's out on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has access to it. And I don't know, but he was saying a lot of things about he does not like the comments that are being made towards Raheem right now and stuff like that. It was almost unprompted though. Like they basically were like asking him some questions, and they asked him one about what do you think about people saying that this defense is playing soft and stuff like that. And his reaction to that just kind of, oh no, that was AD. AD got asked that question. He was like, what do you think about people saying that the Rams defense is playing soft? And he kind of like laughed a little bit. And that one made
We lost you.
more on the general side of the Raheem.
You're cutting up hard, dude.
I'm kind of curious to see how it goes, but what's up?
You're cutting up hard.
What'd you say?
I didn't hear Aaron Donald's response.
Oh, I don't know how to fix that, so I was going to keep going. Yeah, but yeah, it seems like even the roster is a little bit torn on the feelings of Raheem Morris right now. Is basically what I'm getting at. Some people are coming to his defense, and some people just really aren't. You know, they're just not saying anything when he's brought up. So,
Yeah,
curious. That's all.
I get that. It's kind of like the whole Matt Nagy situation. It's like how long can you have the players in your back pocket and still underperform?
Exactly, and that's my thing. It's like because and I know people are sitting there right now. They're sitting at home. They're like, he's not talking about John Johnson leaving and Michael Brocker, just like that. But there is like 3 players who left. That should not take you from being the number 1 defense in the NFL to being average at 16 overall. Like that does not check out. And so when that's the case, when you drop off that far, but you still have Jalen Ramsey on your team, you still have Aaron Donald on your team, then you have to look at coaching. There's no other way about it. Like you can't just sit here and say, well, we lost this player. Let's not pretend like Jordan Fuller's not a good football player. Let's not pretend like Ashawn Robinson's not a good football player. They are not a fall off enough from the guys we had last year to take us from 1st to 16th. That just makes no sense. So if you guys are sitting at home thinking that right now, stop it. You're being ridiculous.
Now, Joe,
you have to look at coaching.
We live in a free media society. We're not allowed to tell people what to think.
I can definitely tell people what to think. I just can't expect them to actually listen to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Like, I can tell people everything, but
you can. It does come down to their personal responsibility.
Yeah, they don't have to listen to me. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, they listen to you and think that the Rams are going to win. So, I mean, there's already a flaw in that logic. So
we'll see. You will see.
Wow.
We'll see, man. But yeah, it's and then we got the stories I kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier about the Stafford stuff. And in my brain, when I hear like, oh, he's dealing with like a little bit of like a sore wrist, he's got chronic back pain, stuff like that. Like my brain went to immediately, oh, so he's over 30. Like that's like, that's how bodies work. I don't know. Like I've got the same thing. Like it's fine.
whatever like supplements, or maybe it really just is the TB12, but like whatever supplements Tom Brady's got going on to be able to play at the level that he is at 44 years old, man, sign me up. I need some of that, because I'm starting to feel like Matthew Stafford over here with a bum knee and a messed up foot and a bad back and a sore wrist. And
dude, that's just what playing for the Lions will do to you, I think, like for that long.
Did you see Adrian Amos's comment about Stafford? He was like, Stafford's always been a great quarterback. He's just played for the Lions.
Yeah, I did see that. I was trying to think because the one that was bitter was Devontae Adams.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't about Stafford. It was about OBJ, because OBJ is trying to be like, huh? I
love, by the way, that he was like all sensitive about it. Like, no, you wanted to go play with Cooper Kupp. I don't know. Like, okay, dude. Like,
yeah. Well, like, I can't imagine that he's actually gonna be that sore of a sport. I think where it comes down to is it's like, I don't know. OBJ reached out and was like, hey, man, I'm sorry I didn't pick you guys. And Devontae Adams is really just like, yeah, well.
You know why, though, right?
Oh, because the Packers.
It came out. Yeah, it came out that
because the Packers don't have any money.
They wanted more from them. And the Packers were like, nah.
Why do you think I became a shareholder?
So that you could pay for OBJ?
Well, so that we could stop doing dumb things like this.
Yeah, I want you to use all the power that you have to try to figure out how far you can push it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't ask, the answer's no.
Because I've definitely seen the comment before that becoming a Packers owner is just paying $200 or whatever for a piece of paper. So
this is my version of a college degree. So
are you taking a shot at me right now?
And me.
I'm taking a shot at higher education and its inflated sense of value in our society.
Yeah, debt is made up. It's not real. Money's fake.
Yep.
That's what I've learned. The older I get, it doesn't matter. And there's money out there. If you want some of it, just go get some.
Yeah.
It's fine. And what are they going to do if I die? I don't know.
And as long as the debt is only in your name, the debt dies with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're good.
So if you ever get married, don't add their name to any of your debt.
Yeah, but right now I'm above the law.
I don't think that's how that works, but
exactly how it works. I don't think my dad's here yet.
Dude, I can see exactly where you are. It's wild. Like out of the back of your car, I
have a freaking camera on my face, Jackson. Of course you can see where I am.
Well, yeah, but it's dope to be able to recognize it.
Yeah. It's not too late if you want to come down. I just can't pick you up.
Why are you looking at me?
Because I can't drive.
Does anybody have any questions or anything? I need people to drop your score predictions, by the way, off to the side, because I know I'm going pretty high here. I've been saying 37-34, so I need score predictions off to the side here. If anybody absolutely nails it, if you get it 100% right, I might message you and send you something, but I need it to be 100% accurate because that would be awesome. And also, it's like, because when you nail a score prediction, it's amazing. Like, it feels really good. And then also, if you can win something off of that, I think it's even better. So
true.
We got 21-13 Rams. Okay.
Wow.
That seems lower than what I was thinking. What was yours again?
Very low. I think I said 27-24 Green Bay.
Okay. We got Rams house says 31-27 Rams. Whose house?
No one's. You're at Kelly's.
This is basically my house.
Yeah.
All right, the first game I ever watched here was 2010. It was Rams and Seahawks. And the very first play that I saw, and I don't know if you would remember this, Jackson, but I know that there's plenty of people that are watching that would remember Danny Amendola's catch, his one-handed catch, like kind of like went off to the side, and then you started running this way, but then Bradford threw it, and then you like kind of had to stretch out and one-handed it. If you look it up on YouTube, you can look up like Danny Amendola as good as it gets, and that play will pop up. But I remember I was looking for the game, and I looked up at the screen, caught the Rams game, and then like that play happened. And it was like right at that moment, I was like, I think I'd come here now. Like, I think this is just where I watch football.
This seems to be working for me.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. I have a comment here that says, please let me know I'm worried. What? Lee, what are you talking about, man? I'm here for you, man, but I need to know what you're talking about.
Why are you worried?
Yeah, what's going on, man? Edwin says 38-25 Rams.
Interesting. So we're pulling for a safety?
There's a lot of ways you can hit to 25, man.
But every time, okay, so sidetrack.
Wait, I lost it. 38-24 is Adam's guess.
Every time I see the Vikings do a skull chant, I just think that they're rooting for a safety.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's about it. Yeah, because they do that thing. Yeah.
Oh, Lee's talking about Matt Stafford. No, man, it's so difficult to assess this Matthew Stafford news because he's one of those guys that'll play through most things. And so it's hard to tell how much it's going to / has been bothering him, because watching the games, I haven't necessarily seen anything that would lead me to believe that he's playing like that it's impacting his game enough where it's like a problem. But also, I mean, we all know it. The clip of like the longest clip in NFL films history of him just getting absolutely blasted when he comes in and throws a touchdown pass to win the game. He was super hurt for that. So it's like, I don't know. It's hard to assess it, man. But Jackson, you've seen Matthew Stafford a lot. Okay, you've watched plenty of games against Matthew Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that this like potential injury news is actually big news, or do you think it's week 12, people are beat up?
I think it's week 12 and people are beat up. I do know, and this is just from my years as a Packers fan, I haven't watched him enough to know if this is still the case. He gets rattled.
Yeah.
Like, you hit him enough, that'll probably be big for us. We're going to hit him early. We're going to hit him hard, and it's going to rattle him. And that's the goal, right? Because if we can, I mean, that's the way that we win the turnover battle, is by rattling Matthew Stafford. Because then he's throwing off. It's off kilter, and that's how we win the game, right? But I've also seen plenty of games where Matthew Stafford has been like injured and he shuts out the Packers. Like there was one.
We've also seen 2 games this year where Rodgers has just not Rodgers'd out there. You know what I mean?
No.
Like he just looked rough.
I feel pretty confident in saying that Rodgers will not Rodgers very well today.
Yeah.
He hasn't practiced in 3 weeks. Yeah, he's done like walkthroughs. Granted, he's Aaron Rodgers. So how much does Aaron Rodgers really need to practice? It's more for the rest of the team than it is for him to be able to get that momentum, get that rhythm together. But
I said that same thing when Matthew Stafford was missing practices. I was saying that it's not him that needs those reps. It's the wide receivers with him. Like with him throwing the football, they're the ones that need those reps.
Yep. But that being said, I mean, we have Aaron Jones is playing today, by the way. He is playing. And so is Rashawn Gary. So 2 key players on both sides of the ball that I would be, oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm watching the Bucks Colts game, and
hey, focus, bro.
Sorry, I've got a parlay going. The Bucks were the weak link in this. Anyway, we got 2 key players coming back on both sides of the ball that we didn't have last week. That can, I mean, Jones with the way that he runs those tight little slant routes across the middle, perfect for a dump off situation like this. But then he's really good after the catch. So
how much different is his play going to be coming off of that injury? You know, is he going to be like a little bit rusty?
I don't know. I saw a few clips of him in practice, and he looked pretty good.
Yeah,
he practiced 3 days in a row, so I can't imagine how rusty he's going to be.
Well, he was limited though in most of those, wasn't he?
Yeah,
was he full at all?
I don't think so. I think he was limited, but only for the sake of like keeping him limber, right? I mean, it was an MCL sprain. So, or was it a strain? It might have just been a strain. I don't know that there's really that much of a difference, but I mean, one sounds worse than the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it, it's good to have him back. It'll be good for the passing game. It'll be good for the run game. That way, not everything's landing on Dylan the way that it was last week, because I couldn't even tell you who was backing him up.
But I also think that Dylan will be the main guy. I think he'll get the bulk of the carries.
Oh, probably. But, well, and honestly, he has to. Against your offensive line, it has to be Dylan who's running up the numbers on that, because he's harder to plug just because of his size and because of his tenacity. He's just harder to plug. And so, say what you will about your offensive line, I think that out of 10 times, Dylan comes away with 3 to 5 yards 5 out of those 10 times.
I mean, but that's the thing is like, we'll see how it works out. You know what I mean? We do have a couple comments coming in here of like, one says like we have to run the ball more. Josh, I absolutely agree with you, man. We're just not doing it enough. Like, that's the thing is the Rams have a good run game. We just abandon it. And I definitely blame Sean McVay for that. He's the one calling the plays, but I think going down really fast in the last 2 games has not been beneficial in that regard. And then Rams House is saying there was the time change for the game. Rams House was actually for the Jaguars game. The Jags game got pushed from 25 to 05. This one's still the normal 225 though. 225 is for all of us out here in Colorado. Rams House is a Colorado guy. Jackson's a Colorado guy. I am too. But 105 for everybody else in the cool time zone over there. So, but yeah, that's
125.
That one got pushed. What's up?
125.
125 is the kickoff time, LA time.
You said 105.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's next week is 105.
Gotcha.
It got moved up. And I'm sure it's because of TV stuff. I'm sure there's something there, but I don't know all of that. But yeah, Lee says Henderson's got to have a huge day, man. Yeah, we just need to use him. That's the thing is, it's just been a lack of. That's the thing that I kind of like stumbled over that when I was saying it on the show. It's like it's not for a lack of quality carries. It's for a lack of the quantity of the carries. He's doing a great job. Michelle does a good job, but we were just barely using him. We ran the ball. It was I think I put it on the bottom line on the show. It's like 31 times total in the last 2 games that we've run the ball. You just can't do that. It's not a winning formula. Did Indy just win or did they lose?
No, there's 10 minutes left in the fourth.
Oh, Edwin said, freaking Indy, you had one job. So I didn't know.
Well, so on Tampa's kickoff, that one of the Indy guys, he like caught the ball and then dropped it, which resulted in a turnover.
Oh.
And then it was looking like Tom just threw they ruled it a forward pass, so it was incomplete. They're going to kick a field goal, go up 31-24 once this kick goes in.
Lee is asking me, so do I blame McVeigh for the loss of the 49ers? I say yes and no. I definitely blame him for the way that he gets really antsy after he falls down in a game really fast. But I would say no, because I think that if the Rams defense is able to get off of the field in a reasonable amount of time and not allow an 18-play, 93-yard drive, then I don't think McVeigh gets as antsy. So I still put that on the defense. I think it's more of like a causation kind of deal. Like, it's like McVeigh wouldn't have been so antsy and so quick to abandon the run game if the Rams defense could get off the field on 3rd down. So I think they tie into each other, but I definitely blame the defense mostly.
That makes sense.
Edwin says he hates dealing with 49ers fans after we lose to him. Yeah, man, it sucks. It's they're so obnoxious, dude. It's like, it's the worst. Like, I want
Vikings fans.
I want the 49ers just to keep losing, just so that their fans will go back to just being less annoying. Because like they're not. They're just kind of like sore winners, It's like, I mean, Rams win. I'm always just, hey, it's a good game, we just talk about it and stuff like that. But like, I don't know. It's the 49ers fans specifically. They're usually the ones that are like, "Oh, you guys suck!" Like, dude, okay, all right, yeah, we're terrible, whatever.
I feel that.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm actually gonna head inside here. Start putting some beers into my face.
Sweet. Have one for me.
I definitely will, man. Just in about 7 minutes, just kind of hold up your hand this direction. You're that way. You're right over there. So
See where am I?
Well, everybody, thanks for hanging out with us. I do appreciate it, Jackson. Appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
Good luck to your boys. Not too much though. I do hope for a good game, but I do hope y'all blow it, especially at the end or something.
As an owner of this establishment, I can confidently say that sucks to suck because we're going to win.
So if I ask to speak with a manager, they'll just give me your phone number.
Precisely.
Okay. Okay. I think Rogers
be a Karen.
Rogers has more of the personality of asking to speak with a manager than me. So
who does?
Rogers.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out, guys. You can kick it here for a second. I'm just going to end this out. But guys, I hope you guys enjoy this one. Next week, we got the Jaguars. That's going to be one heck of a game. I'll be doing, I think, a little bit of live stuff from the stadium, but I don't know how much I'll be doing just because I'll be out there just having a good time and stuff like that. But for this one, guys, I hope you guys enjoy it. The program note for this week is that Ram Showcase will not release on Thursday. It will release on Wednesday. It's actually going to be a live stream. We're just going to do the whole show live from a hotel out in Utah. So,
hey, Joe, can you maybe tell us and the viewers why you're going to be out in Utah?
Yeah, I got a new job. I'm training. That's all. KC next year. Maybe KC next year. But yeah, man, I got a new job. I'll be working with Jackson actually again for the first time in a long time.
Long time.
That'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. Training from a new job. First day is tomorrow. Feeling good. Took this week off. Absolutely wrecked my sleep schedule. So it's good, man. But everybody enjoy this game. Rams Packers. This will be some good stuff. Hey, go Rams, Jackson.
Go Pack, go.